Ooh, Regidrago and Regieleki are coming to Pokemon GO in Elite Raids. But the question is, are they really good Pokemon to go after? Well, let's go ahead to find that out together as I have a lot of information to share with you guys. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So let me go ahead and bring my screen up, and I would like to show you guys that actually Elite Race is starting in less than 24 hours for me, as there's an Elite Raid over there that hatches at 11 AM, and then subsequently there'll be one at 2 PM and another one at 5 PM at different X-Rate gyms. So take note though that Elite Raids only happens at X-Rate gyms, so it's not just on regular gyms that they will happen. And we're gonna go ahead to check out over here under the news section for PokemonGoLive.com. So Regidrago arrives in Elite Race. It's a trainer. Consider yourself a Dragon type trainer. See how you measure up against Regidrago in Elite Race coming soon. Elite Race Regidrago, the dates are basically 11th of March, which is tomorrow, from 11 AM, 2 PM and 5 PM, and the Regidragos will spawn for 30 minutes. Each of the time slot, it will spawn for 30 minutes, and you have basically 30 minutes to take down as many as you can, and you can only use your local premium pass or your free pass and not remote passes at all. As for the time research, as an exclusive time research that will be available to trainers who complete an Elite Raid. This time research can only be received once. Complete the research task to earn Regirock, Regice, and Registeel candies. Exciting. Alright, what are Elite Raids? Elite Raids are challenging variety, or I don't have to read this, but I mean, a lot of you guys probably can read it yourself. And also the fact that, this is not the first time that Elite Raids are happening, but I'd like to check out the details that I'll share with you guys in terms of how good Regidrago is. So let's go ahead to check out over here under GamePress.com. Thank you very much, GamePress, for all the information. And we'd like to check out the stats first. First of all, it is a pure Dragon type Pokemon, and the stamina is very high. It's 400. It is the 4th highest in terms of stamina in the entire game. Blissey being number 1, stamina being at 496, which I'll show you guys later on. Following up with Chansey, and another Pokemon which is something that you guys wouldn't normally use is Gazlord. Alright, so the next one we're going to check out the moves. The problem about this particular Pokemon Regidrago is that it only has one fast move, and it's a very poor fast move. It's Bite. It's a Dark type fast move. It's not very useful at all. As for charge move, it has Outrage, Dragon Pulse, and also Hyper Beam. Remember, it's a pure Dragon type Pokemon, so having Bite or even Hyper Beam doesn't give it same type attack bonus, reducing its attack by 20%. But the Outrage and also Dragon Pulse, all of them are really hard-hitting moves, just like the other Regis, like Regice, Registeel, and also Regirock. So hence, it's not really too useful for PvP. Especially with the fast move Bite, it's not great at all. But if it gets locked on, well, it might be useful in certain scenarios. So let's go to check out under here. This is just a small little fun fact that I'll share with you guys over here. So if we were to check out the highest stamina Pokemon, it is Blissey, 496 HP over there. Chansey is 487. Eternity's max is at 452, which is not available in Pokemon GO yet. Gazlord 440. Regidrago at 400, being the 4th current highest HP Pokemon in Pokemon GO. So what do we use to actually fight against this particular Dragon type raid boss? First of all, let's go ahead and check out PokeBattler.com. Thank you very much, PokeBattler, for all your information. So it's been announced that the next 2 Pokemon GO Elite Raids have been announced. Regieleki and Regidrago will be coming to Pokemon GO during the Rising Heroes event from March 1st to June 126. I'm not sure what does that mean. But 24 hours raid, a 30 minutes raid timer, and no remote raids allowed. 20,000 hit points, 5 minutes duration. Alright, Regidrago will first appear on 11th of March, 11 AM, 2 PM, and 5 PM. So the thing about 20,000 hit points though, it is actually a tier 5.5 raid boss. Ho-Oh, the current raid boss right now is a tier 5 raid boss. It currently has 15,000 hit points, so it's slightly more difficult than a tier 5 raid boss, but it is easier than a tier 6 raid boss. Alright, so let's go to check out Regidrago, the counters. Right, you guys can see it's 20,000 hit points over there. And it's weak to Ice, Dragon, and Fairy. So your number 1 counter that you can use is actually Mega Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir is available to us already, and it's the number 1 counter against it. Having access to, Outrage and also Dragon Pulse, our Mega Gardevoir will totally resist the move. But, if you have Shadow Salamence, it'll be good against it also, but in only a certain situation, like it having Dragon Pulse. But if it has Oh, and also Hyper Beam. But if it has Outrage, it basically will get one-shot KO by it. And this is taken into consideration, these are level 40 Pokemon also. So we will check out just the general, depending on the move that you're going to get. Well, Shadow Dragonite is technically number 1, following up with Shadow Latios, and then Rayquaza, Shadow Mamoswine, and then Shadow Gardevoir, and so on and so forth. This is considering no weather boost, but with best friend boost to help out. Alright, so we're going to check out in terms of how useful Regidrago is over here under the comprehensive DPS times TDO. So Regidrago being a pure dragon typing Pokemon, well, the problem is it doesn't have a fast move dragon typing move, right? So if you were to type Regidrago over here, yep, the fast move is only Bite, and the DPS is at 14.456. Having two different typing fast and charge move, making it not very viable, because as a dragon type Pokemon, alright, if you were to check out over here, if you were to type the fact that if you look at just pure dragon type Pokemon, with only dragon type moves, it will not be ranked at all over here. Alright, so it's not that useful for raids wise or gym wise. But if we were to check out from a PvP standpoint over here, alright, and we were to check out under the Great League Regidrago, it is ranked 696 in the Great League. That is not great at all, guys. Alright, how about the Ultra League? Regidrago, not Regis. Alright, Regidrago. Thank you for the auto wrong, man. Yeah, it's supposed to be auto correct, but it's auto wrong. It's ranked 562 in the Ultra League. In the Master League, it's also really, really poor. It's ranked 386. The reason for that, like I said, is because of the fast move, hence why it is not really too useful. But if you ask me if it's a Pokemon that you should go after if you play PvP, the answer is yes, just in case they were to add on Lock-On to Regidrago a few weeks or few months after it's released. Okay, so take note of that. I think that's all that I have to talk about Regidrago. Now, how about Regieleki? Well, first of all, Regieleki comes not yet, but we have to check out under here League Dark. I actually pull out the tab, but it's okay. So Regieleki actually comes on the 9th of April. Alright, 9th of April. Same thing. Basically 11, 2, and 5 p.m. 30 minutes rate. And Regieleki is actually pretty interesting, and I'll show you guys over here. Alright, first of all, it's very, very attack driven, and it's a pure electric type Pokemon. Alright, and if we were to check over here, it actually has access to some interesting moves like Thunder Shock, Lock On, Thunder, Zap Cannon, and also Hyper Beam. Why is Regieleki, or in fact the other Regis, getting Lock On but not Regidrago? Weird, right? Yep, don't ask me, ask Niantic or ask Gamefreak, man. Anyway, the move that is recommended would be Thunder Shock and also Zap Cannon in terms of using it as a pretty okay or decent electric type Pokemon. What I mean by that, let's go ahead and check out over here again. Alright, and we will go ahead to type in electric and electric. So electric and add star electric. Alright, the electric type Pokemon will come out after I press refresh, and it do. Alright, we're going to search for best. So your number one Pokemon is going to be Shadow Electivire in terms of DPS, but we will check out the next few ones and look for Regieleki. Is actually ranked number 23 over there with 15.725 DPS. Not really too good. So I wouldn't recommend using this Pokemon at all for raid purpose or gym purposes. But if you were to check out it in terms of PvP, well, let's go ahead and check it out in the Great League. Alright, Regi, actually you guys know what, there's no information about it yet because PvPoke hasn't given information, but thank you very much PvPoke for all the information. But if you ask me to guess in terms of how good it will be in the meta for the Great Ultra and Master League, in the Master League wise, I don't think it'll be that good. I mean, we have access to Zekrom, right? Zekrom being a dragon typing Pokemon will have more resistance towards other typing, even towards a Kyogre. But if you talk about in the Ultra League, it might have some usage. In the Great League, I don't think so. There should be better electric type Pokemon out there to use. And that is basically it. Don't think there's any more things that I need to share with you guys for now, because in terms of whatever that you like to use for counters, okay, that's probably the last one that I can share with you guys. What do you guys want to use against Regieleki? Well, Regieleki is a pure electric type Pokemon. Being a pure electric type Pokemon, is only weak to one typing, and that is ground. So your number one Pokemon is definitely going to be Primal Groudon 100%. Alright, Primal Groudon is definitely the number one with Mud Shot and Precipice Blade, following up with Shadow Mamoswine with Mud Step and High Horsepower and Groudon and Shadow Golurk. So you might want to prepare your ground type Pokemon for now. Especially when we know that next month, in the month of April, the elite rates for that month will be Regieleki. Alright, so that is all that I have to share to you guys in this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed getting an insight towards how good these two new Regis are. Let me know in the comment section down below, are you guys going to play hard for the elite rates or not? I personally will. I personally have already gotten in contact with the local players here in Vietnam. Hopefully they will come out to actually do some of the rates with us, with me, Princess, and also N. And hopefully we can get some really awesome IV ones, and maybe even a shiny. No, I'm just kidding. Shiny does not exist yet. We have to wait probably another 5 or 6 more years for it to happen. No, I do not know. I'm just guessing, okay? Yep, so I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, stay tuned for the one that we're going to rate Regidrago. There'll be an interesting part that will happen. I have plans for it. Alright, so goodbye.